Alright, let's talk about special angles, or rather special triangles. First, let's talk about radians though. Radians are another way of measuring angles, but without using degrees. So in radians is actually 180 degrees is equal to pi. Pi is radians. It's measured in radians, pi. So these are some of the identities here. So sine pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. Cosine pi over 6 is equal to square root of 3 over 2. And etc. There's a lot of these angle identities here. And you might be wondering, where did they come from? Well, it actually comes from these very specific special triangles. One of them is a 30 degree, 60 degree, and 98 degree angle triangle, and the other one is 90 degree, 45, and 45 degree triangle. And you might be wondering, well, where did these triangles come from? Where did these ratios come from? It's actually just from an equilateral triangle. If you draw an equilateral triangle and split it in half, you get this 30, 60, 90 triangle. That's why you get these ratios. It's just going to be 2, 2, 2. And those ratios you would always know it's true. So if you actually use SOHCAHTOA on this 30, 60, 90 triangle, you'll actually get all of these values. So sine 30 degrees, which is pi over 6, if you do sine 30 degrees, it's opposite over hypotenuse, which is 1 over 2. You will get 1 over 2. And that suggests that you try doing it yourself to find all of these identities yourself. And once you do, you will actually get these identities. And for this triangle, this 45, 45, 90 triangle, you might be wondering, where did this come from? It actually comes from a square. It's a square that is split in half with all sides equal to 1. And once you actually do sine, let's say 45 degrees, which is pi over 4, you'll get 1 over square root of 2. And you actually have to rationalize this. You don't have to, but if you do rationalize it, that will become to square root of 2 over 2. Rationalize means multiply the square root by both sides. So square root of 2 times square root of 2. And that's really it for special triangles. Make sure to memorize or at least visualize this special triangle so that you could come up with this ratios at any time. They're called the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90.